Hello, everybody. We're here at the offices of Attract Capital. I'm with Mr. David Barnett, CEO and founder of Attract Capital.
Hi, everybody.
Hi. So we are here to talk about innovation and the middle market, and it's hard as a business owner to always kind of create that atmosphere of innovation, and Dave's a middle market expert, so he's going to tell us some tricks that he believes will help cultivate innovation for your business.
Thank you, Sonia. So innovation is an elusive thing, and the key to innovation is having a warm, open environment within your company to encourage people to come up with different ideas. Innovation is all about taking your existing products and differentiating them, but getting inspiration for that differentiation from the outside world. So in order to cultivate that sort of thinking, you really have to create a warm, engaging, supportive environment. You hear this a lot in the business books about, well, you've got to be open, but you really have to challenge your organizational, your ability to be open. A lot of people think they're open, they're really not that open to new ideas. They don't want to hear ideas that might challenge their preconceived notions. But you really have to let people know that work for you and other stakeholders you have in your organization that it's okay for you to come up with ideas that might seem very different, might be threatening, and might be completely off the wall or considered almost not acceptable within the environment of a boardroom. So you really have to work hard at breaking that down. And the way to do it is by getting your employees to see that there's such a thing as noble failure. That a lot of the ideas that you're going to come up with, Sonia, may not be good ideas, but nonetheless, there's merit for that organization of thinking about all those different ideas, because they might come up with a new direction, they might come up with a new angle. There's lots of different things that an organization gets out of reviewing new ways of looking at old things. So that's really what I see in innovation, is empowering your people to think freely and flexibly about new things and challenging the status quo.
So what can you do about your environment to create kind of like that think tank sort of atmosphere for people?
I think you want to flip it. So instead of the power structure being entrenched at the top, you want to empower people at the lower levels of your organization. You want to let anybody that has anything to do with your organization, that has at any level of the hierarchy, they can be within the company, they can be outside of the company, they can be customers, they could be vendors, they could be prospects. If anybody has a perspective or anybody has an idea, you want to capture that. You want to get that information and you want to think about it. You want to reflect upon it. So it's really about breaking down the barriers and letting people that are in your organization, because often, I think back to one of the case studies I learned in business school many years ago about how 3M was a very successful company. It's a big Fortune 500 company. They're famous for the Post-it note, and that was sort of just an idea that a low-level clerk threw out at 3M and said, well, why don't we just put sticky pads on the back of these papers, and that spawned a multi-billion-dollar valuable business.
I didn't know that, Dave.
So a lot of times, whether it's the person cleaning your office, it could be the person who's in the cafeteria line, it could be the truck driver who's dropping off products or raw materials, it could be the copier person, it could be any number of people, it could be an intern where you get a great idea from. So you just have to be open to getting ideas from all different angles.
That's great, Dave. Well, thank you very, very much. That's great. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts and questions that you might have. Please feel free to stop by our LinkedIn page or our Facebook page at Attract Capital. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Dave?
And I would add, Sonia, that innovation is something that you have to constantly commit yourself to. It is a process. It is not an end unto itself. And a lot of people think of innovation as just this great eureka moment where something comes out of the sky and all of a sudden you have this great new product. It's a series of small steps, and it's a lot of incremental improvement. And you might come up with 100 ideas, 98 of them might be bad ideas, but 2 of them might be great ideas. So you constantly have to be in the game and take those swings in the batter's box when it comes to innovation, because you will improve your business, you will improve your products, you'll improve your organizational focus by having a continuous level of innovation, process, and discipline in your company.
So it's really a mindset. It's a complete
Exactly.
mindset.
It is a mindset. It is a way of life. If you're a real creative company and if you want to be innovative, a lot of people say they're innovative, a lot of people say, well, we have innovation in our company and we thrive on it. But unless it's fundamentally incorporated into their culture, and unless they're doing it every day, every week, every month,
Right.
they're really not. So do it every day, listen to everybody, and nurture those great ideas wherever they happen to come from.
Well, thank you very, very much, Dave. Anybody can always post their comments or questions on Facebook or on LinkedIn, or they can email Dave directly at dbarnett@attractcapital.com. Thanks so much for joining us today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.